the Bible. Today, we will listen to the story of a boy who was only a shepherd, but God chose him to be king. Samuel anoints David to be king. 1 Samuel chapter 16. Samuel the prophet mourned daily for King Saul, who had proved so faithless, until one day God called upon him to go out and look for the new king who would take the place of Saul. He must go to the house of Jesse the Bethlehemite, because the new king would be one of his sons. Samuel must take with him a horn of oil to anoint the man. The prophet was afraid. He felt that if Saul came to hear of this, he would have him killed. The Lord told him to take a heifer and to go to sacrifice it in Bethlehem. There he must call upon Jesse to come and worship with him. God would himself point out the son of Jesse who was to be anointed. So Samuel went off with the heifer to Bethlehem. When he arrived there, the elders of the town were terrified. They thought that the prophet had come to punish them for some wrong they might have done. But instead, Samuel told them he had come in peace, and Jesse and his sons must go to sacrifice with him. When the young men and their father prepared themselves for worship and came to the altar of sacrifice, Samuel looked them over very carefully to try and pick out the new king. He first looked at the eldest son Eliab and was sure that he was the one God wanted. But God said to him, "Do not look at a man's height or his appearance. God does not see as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but God sees the heart." One by one, the sons passed by, Abinadab and Shammah and all the rest, but God did not point out a single one of them. Samuel was puzzled and asked Jesse if there were no other sons. There was another, but he was still young and out looking after the sheep. He had to be sent for, so Samuel would not sit down to eat with the family until he had come. When David, that was the name of the youngest son, came into the house, the Lord said to Samuel, "Stand up and anoint him. This is the one I have chosen to be king." So Samuel anointed David, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon the boy from that day on. Still he went back to his work of caring for his father's sheep out in the hills around Bethlehem. There he became not only strong in body, but strong in spirit too, a young man who learned to know the Lord as his own special friend. More than once he had to fight off and kill the lions and bears that attacked his sheep, and he became an expert in the use of the sling with which he hurled stones at the animals that troubled the flock. Like many shepherd boys, still today he became a good musician, playing on his harp. But because David loved God so much, he made hymns to God's praise and sang them to the music of his harp. We still have many of the songs of praise today, and we call them the Psalms. One of the most beautiful of them is the Shepherd Psalm, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Perhaps he did not write that lovely song until he was much older and looked back to the days when he looked after the sheep. We do not really know. Out in the hills, David drew closer and closer to the Lord, and the Spirit of God taught him. But in the royal palace, things were not going so well with King Saul. The Spirit of the Lord had withdrawn from him, and he was becoming moody and unhappy. Sometimes he behaved completely like a madman, and his servants were afraid of him. After a while, they discovered that if someone quietly played the harp when Saul was in a bad mood, he soon felt better. One day, they persuaded him that he should let them look for a man who could play the harp well, so that he would have music to calm him whenever one of his black moods came on. One of the servants remembered that he had seen a young man, a son of Jesse the Bethlehemite, who was not only a clever harp player but also an expert with the weapons of war and a shrewd businessman. That young man was David. Soon David was brought to Saul, and Saul grew to love him very much, and he made him his arrow bearer. David's harp music must have been very beautiful and soothing indeed, because after a while Saul was so much calmer that David could go back again to Bethlehem to be his father's shepherd as he had been before. No one knew that this young man had been anointed one day to become king in Saul's place.